Hello. Hi, hi. How is everyone? Nice to see you. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. I need to do something. It's just a little bit. It's just a little bit too dark. It's just a little bit too dark without the lights on for things to be moving. But hello, everyone. It's nice to see all of you. How are you doing? How are you doing? I if anyone is looking later, I'm gonna probably have to explain it a couple of times when people come in. The reason why there's a big chat comment by me going, "Oh no," is I was watching Q earlier, and something happened in his stream, and I typed to that, but I had OBS open at the time, and I think my chat like overlayered his one, so I typed on my one. It took me a second to realize what happened. I was very confused. Hello, Mike. Hi, Mike. I'm copying the way you're saying hi. Oh my god, that is such a cute emote. Blankies. That's not me when I get a blankie. When I get a blankie, I just wrap it around myself and get cozy. I just crawl onto bed and go to sleep. Dude, I love when you get like the perfect, when you have like, when it's like kind of cold and you have a normal blanket on top of yourself, and then you get like the fluffy blanket and you layer that on top of that blanket. But like, you know what you can do? You can have like, the normal blanket can be like a little bit lower, so you can have like your arms kind of free, and then you put the heavier blanket, or like the kind of fluffy blanket on top of your like shoulders and stuff. It's hard to explain, but it's just a nice way to be. But how are you doing, Mike? How are you? How's your day going? Slay. I don't like this. I don't like that emote. The lips are like so large. You're drawn with friends. I see. No, I'm not being like homophobic. Wait, no, that's not a gay thing. I did, it's a little bit. That's your Pookie's emote, bud. Germa punch. No, don't punch me. It's too slay. It's not for. I'm not a person who slays. I'm sorry. I'm not a person who slays. But I do apologize that like I thought I'd get more streams done today or this week. I don't know the first thing. I do not know the first thing when it comes to quote unquote slaying. I thought I'd get more streams this week, but I ended up just being busy the first 2 days. I got a stream on Wednesday, and then I had a day off Thursday, and then okay, so I can justify Friday. Justify, yeah, that's how you say that word. Saying justify and then Friday right afterwards like threw me for a loop. I was like, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. But I went to go see a concert. I went for a little bit of a trip. And I went to see a concert, and it was really cool. It was so cool. It was to a Tuvan throat singing band, and I got their like CD and all. It was so cool. Oh my god, experiencing that music in person is a whole different experience. A wholly different experience. You can like feel the deepness, like hearing how deep they can actually get is amazing, and hearing the overtone singing and seeing them being able to just like masters of their craft, the vocal ability that they have was something else. It was amazing. I don't know as well if I was like slightly like how drunk I was. I wasn't even that drunk. I wasn't after that much. I was after maybe like 2 or 3 drinks. But there was one point where they were doing a song that had like they were making animal noises. And like it was a really long song, but I just got like I felt like I was on another planet. That's the only way I can describe it. Not another planet, but I felt like I was in the jungle, or like I was on the plains. You know, there was a lot of moments there where I felt like I was on the plains, and there was the horses running alongside me, and I'm like riding on the plains like a nomad. You know, there's some myths that say that we're descendant from Scythians, from nomad horse archers, the Irish are. So I feel like maybe there was some kind of blood memory getting unlocked there. I think that's what I think. But it was really cool. It was really cool. I would love to learn how to actually sing like that. You're descended from Genghis Khan. I think a lot of people are descended from Genghis Khan. Hi Zan. Hi Zan. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. Thank you. And like 1 in 4. And like 1 in 4. I think it's the same with like a lot of. I think it is a lot of. Like a lot of like people are descended from Charlemagne, and like loads of other like old kings and stuff. Genghis Khan versus Genghis Khan. Just Kanganate. How do you pronounce that, or Kanganate or Konganate? I'm actually not too sure. Canate. I think it's Canate. I think it's. Yeah, I think it's something like that. I know in Mongolian they I think his actual name is like Chigis, or like I'm sure it's pronounced a different way, but it's like Ciggus or something like that, or like Chinggis. Chinggis. He was a failed brother. We don't talk about him. Yeah, he was not the one that went on to conquer like the entire world. But this wasn't Mongolian throat singing though. This wasn't now. Obviously, they're from the same region of the world, so their music is somewhat similar. But this was specifically a Tuvan throat singing band. Tuva is a republic in Russia along the border of Mongolia, so it's like obviously they're in the same region of, you know, they were nomadic. They were of the nomadic tribes, but they were a distinct people. I'll show you a Chungus, pal. No, don't show me Chungus. Don't show me the rabbit. No, you just showed me Kaz. Kaz is definitely not a Chungus. I'm sorry. I've seen the odd time that he posts images of himself on Twitter, and he has a very slim body. I can't get this image of Kaz's emote off my screen. Wait, hang on, I have to click up here. Haven't you seen his Fallout 4 characters? I have not. Wait, maybe I have. Hello, Mike Till. Hello, how are you? Oh no, there's 2 mics here now. Oh no, that's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. But there was, I just keep thinking back to it, and I've been practicing not practicing because I don't know how to do it. I can get a slight overtone, but I don't know if it would even come through on the microphone. I'm not very good at it because I don't have any teachers. The only way that I know how to do like a slight overtone is to, and like these guys can completely master, like just completely isolate the overtone. Not isolate, you can still hear the rest of the note, but you know, they can really bring it out. But the way I've learned to do it slightly is you say the word hull. So you say the word hull and you hold like the L sound where your tongue is on the tip of your palate, and then you slide your tongue back in your mouth. You slide your tongue back along your palate. You don't like press your whole tongue against your palate, by the way. It's just like the tip, like when you say hull. And then as you do that, you kind of muffle the main sound. So it's like hull. I don't know if the overtone was heard there at all. I can kind of hear. I feel like I can hear the overtone coming through. You heard it? Hey. My little bit of practicing paid off. But it's like the overtone is like that little whistle sound. Would the Fianna have throat song? I bet I know the Nordics had something like it. At least in some areas. And I think the Inuit had some sort of throat singing, but it seemed from what I've looked up, when I looked up Inuit singing, it was more I don't want to say it's like a comedy thing, but it's very much a thing where like two people are like kind of singing together, but they're seeing who can laugh first. Like there's a really funny video of, I think it's it's one of the royal family. It's like I think it's one of the couples of the royal family, and they're watching like Canadian natives do the throat singing, but it's kind of funny. But they absolutely lose it. They're like trying to cover their mouth and be really respectful, but they just can't. But I think I like learned that like it's actually meant to be kind of humorous, so it's not like actually insulting. It's not too insulting that they laughed at it. But I don't think we would have. I have no idea. I should do, but maybe I just can't remember. But nothing that I know of that talks about it. I got some Chinese too. Although, you know what? I got like a special Chinese. Like, it didn't say what the sauce was. It was just like special. It wasn't that great. I've had better sauces. But, it did have a load of like, it had like chicken, prawn. They had a load of chicken in it. Goddamn. It had chicken, prawn, beef. So, I was a happy boy. I have to say. Hello, baboos. Hello, Crabray. How are you? It's nice to see you. And just there before stream, I had a cup of tea and some Jaffa cakes and an Oreo. Very tasty. Very tasty indeed. I remember I got a while back. I tried those like double stuffed Oreos. Ooh, those were good. Those were good, I have to say. You're eating pistachio mochi. Dude, I've tried mochi like a few times. I think I got like a manga mochi, and it was so good. It was so good. I was like, I want this more. Yeah, that's what it was. It was like purple, and it was mango. There was mango ice cream inside of it. That's what it was. It was like mango ice cream, and it was the best. It was the best. You want Jaffa cakes? They're all gone. I'm sorry. I ate them all. I'm very happy though. They were very tasty. They weren't the best Jaffa cakes. There's very distinct Jaffa cake types. I think the McVitie ones are pretty good. The H&M, I think. They're dark. I've mentioned it before, but their dark chocolate Jaffa cakes are savage. They are unreal. The chocolate they use is great. And the orange they use has such a nice flavor. You want them to taste like Rua's hair. Orange. Does my hair taste like orange? Is that what the idea is? My hair isn't. Yeah, it is orange, but like it's more of a reddish color. It should taste like apple. No, it's not that red. It looks like it. I don't want like Jaffa cake hair, because then my hair would get all sticky. It would get all sticky. Sticky. Tastes like maple. I don't think I've ever really tried maple syrup properly. I'm trying to even remember when I've had it. I do not remember. I don't think I've ever actually had it. There's a strong chance that I've never tried maple syrup. I should probably change that. I should go. I'm sure I can find like some place that does like an American style pancakes, and I can have some. Homemade Jaffa cake with dark chocolate and blood orange jelly would be amazing. Sounds it. You know what I'm thinking? It's not. It is kind of orangey. It tastes orangey, but Terry's chocolate orange. I have not had a Terry's chocolate orange in a while, and now I really want one. Now I really want. Ooh, I'm kind of craving a Terry's chocolate orange now. But the thing is with a Terry's chocolate orange, you can get the bars. Like I was gonna say, oh, you have to get a full Terry's chocolate orange, and that's a load of chocolate. That's a lot of calories. But like, white chocolate is best. I like the original. I like the original Terry's chocolate orange. But like, oh, you could get the bar. No, I don't. No, I don't want the bar. I want I want the orange. I don't want the bar with like pieces of orange. I don't go out and buy a bar of orange pieces. I get an orange. I get a full orange. And then I want a full orange of Terry's chocolate orange. Now, if they could make like hot chocolate out of Terry's chocolate orange, and not like hot chocolate where it's like, oh, it's just like powder and then you put it in. No, I want a cup of melted Terry's chocolate orange, and then I want it to like freeze and I can eat the chocolate afterwards. I remember actually I went to a place that did that. Like one of their desserts. So you had the typical desserts, which was like souffle. You don't like chocolate, so lighter the better. That's fair. I love chocolate. But you have like chocolate brownies. You had the brownie. You had the fudge. You had like kind of the more fruity desserts, stuff like that. And then there was just cup of chocolate. There was just cup of chocolate, and I was like, what is this? And I went for it because I was like, you know what, fuck, let's try the cup of chocolate. And it's literally just it's a small cup, but it's actually really, really good. It's almost started playing OBS Studio. What? Was that a Steam thing or an OBS thing? Wait. Hang on a second. Is that how it works? I'm like confused now. Huh. Wait, no, sometimes I do see people playing OBS Studio on, like it tells me that on Discord. Huh, that was weird. Brownies are the worst chocolate thing for you, and shakes. Brownies, I find brownies can be really good, but oftentimes they're like, they don't have the melted chocolate in them. They don't have the melted chocolate, and that makes me sad. Shakes, yeah, I'm not a big fan of chocolate shakes or chocolate like I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like the biggest fan of hot chocolate. Some places do them really well, but oftentimes like I don't know what it is. It's just like it doesn't have a proper chocolatey taste. I do know some places that like when you get hot chocolate there, they'll put a little cup of chocolates on there, like little stars and stuff, or like dots or whatever. And then you can put that into your hot chocolate and it melts and it makes it more chocolatey. Like I often find like I like milk chocolate. Or chalky milk. I like chalky milk. Specifically the protein chalky milks. I love Avonmore's chalky milk. Oh, that's so good. It's so good, dude. It's just so smooth. It has the proper chalky flavor. It's solid. It makes me a happy boy. What else is pretty good? I remember one time going to a restaurant and they gave the cookies and cream protein shakes for you. I'm not a fan of cookies and cream. Nope. I've tried cookies and cream stuff and it's like, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe it was just the brand I tried or something, but no, wait, maybe I'm thinking of cookie dough. I might be thinking of cookie dough flavors. Cookies and cream I think is okay, actually. Yeah, I think I was mixing it up with that. But I remember it brought it, and it was like, I think it was a chocolate cake. But like, it was for a dessert, it was the biggest slice of chocolate cake I've ever seen in my life. Because like, usually with a dessert, what you want is you don't want too much. Because you don't want to feel full and kind of sicky after a full meal. But this thing was like bigger than my fist. I was like, what? Bigger than my fist, like height-wise and then also width-wise. It was ridiculous. It was a ridiculous piece of cake. And that was for everyone who ordered one. So I don't know where they got all that cake. I was thinking actually, I got this game. I got this little game on Steam called The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. It's very similar to Steve Jackson's Sorcery games, if you guys have ever played that. And Sorcery is another game that I played. It's actually the Firetop, the Warlock Mountain game. Sorry, no, Warlock of Firetop Mountain is also made by Steve Jackson alongside someone else, I think. But it's sort of like a, not really D&D. It's kind of, it has a very D&D vibe though, like early D&D vibe. But it's like a storytelling game. So you like fight monsters and you make choices and things happen, and then you have special traits with each character that like they can do certain things that you can't, that you usually can't. It's really cool, and I want to play more of it. I think it could be a fun stream game because it's a lot of reading and like it's very atmospheric and stuff. A lot of real cool arts in there. You've never played D&D? I've only started playing D&D recently. Probably what? Like a month back now? I think like month and a week since I played my very first game, and I am absolutely loving it. It is so much fun. We didn't get to play a game this week though. Someone was busy. I know someone's going to be busy, not this week, but the week after next. So I think the plan may be to... Hi, Ite Beans. Hi, bye. Bye, Ite Beans. Thank you for the hydrate. Take a sip of my tea. Thank you. I was just going to say... Oh, yeah. So, not the week after next... We'll be playing this week, but not the week after next, because someone's busy. So I think we're going to try and double dip again this week. Same month again. There you go, month. What tea do you like most, Ruwal? I thought you were calling me like Roald Dahl for a second. What tea do you like most, Rua? Month. Yeah, month. Oh, I'm sorry. Month. Month. Is that better? Month. Month. Fucking nerds. It's month. It's month. It sounds like I'm just saying with a lisp. Month. What tea do I like? Well, there's the standard tea in Ireland, which is, I'm pretty sure it's just black tea. I'm pretty sure that's just the tea that it is, but it took me ages to realize that I think that's just the type of tea that is. I always just thought, oh, that's tea, you know? That's just tea. Yorkshire cuppa? No. Ew. No. It's either Barry's or Lions in Ireland. But I've had like green teas and stuff that were really tasty. I remember there was a really nice what was it? Can't remember. There was all different kind of teas. It was all different kind of teas at an event I went to. But like everyone just got coffee or normal tea. So there was just a big stack of like these specialized tea packets. I remember I just grabbed like a month's worth of them and put them into my bag, and I was like, okay, yep, that's good. Well, not a month's worth, because I usually have multiple cup of teas a day. You found your maps, you're sending them in Discord. I don't know what you mean by maps, but okay. You just had an English breakfast. What did you have, Mike? What did you have on your English breakfast? Did you have the full stuff? Did you have the... with mental amounts of milk? What do you mean mental amounts of milk? What does that mean? Oh, the tea? Like you had loads of milk in the tea. I don't like milky tea. Like really milky tea where it's like almost white. That's just no. You guess it's a Ceylon tea? I don't know what that is. You're just saying words to me, Mike, here. I think you just made up a word and put it before tea and like you're pretending. White tea and white coffee is your culture? No. I like a bit of milk in tea. A bit of milk. No sugar, though. No sugar. I do take a packet of sugar in coffee, though. Although I think that's just because I usually just get the black coffee, which is not nice. It's also probably the fact that it's like a basic bitch coffee machine. It's not anything special. Ugh. Excuse me. Because whenever I say that, I'm like, oh, yo, I get like people who are like big fucking coffee aficionados being like, oh no, you have to try this place, you have to try that place, you have to get this kind of tea, you have to do this for your, or you have to get this kind of coffee, you have to get that kind of coffee. No, that kind of coffee isn't a proper type of coffee. You have to ask them for this particular type of bean. Like, fuck off. I will click the button that says black coffee, on the thingy. And then I will put the milk and the sugar. You'll make a Rua coffee? I don't think that would taste nice. I don't think that would taste nice, Mike. Ooh, maps. Liverpool. You have Liverpool and you have Bartholomew's Quarter. Ooh. Quarter-inch... Oh, no. I thought that was Bartholomew's Quarter. Like, this was something to do with like some quarter named Bartholomew. But no, that's quarter-inch to mile. Map of England and Wales. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Rua, you would make a bussin' frappe for real. With that sick ass fade. Mike, I want to hit you very hard right now. I can't believe Q gave me a fade. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's disgusting. But it's like a morbid fascination type of disgust, you know? Try it, pal. Okay. Punch. I punched the mic. It's a morbid fascination with the thingy. Germa punch. Well, the thing is I don't have whatever allows that to be an emote, so I just see you saying Germa punch. Top left is a peninsula where you live. Okay. Please don't reveal too much information, Crab Ray. Even if you're comfortable, I prefer not having people, you know, potentially dox themselves on stream. But it is very cool to have some cool maps. Obviously, like, England's a pretty big place and there's loads of people. You are just saying Germa punch? Wait, what? Excuse me, Mike? That's not... You're not using an emote and I'm not seeing it? What is wrong with you, Mike? To be fair, I've done that sometimes. I hate when, like, something happens in a stream that you're watching. Why would you sub to a retired streamer? Because you liked him and you wanna show your support for all of the amazing streams he gave you. Don't worry, big area. Rua slap. Ow. Meanie. The zoomed map of Liverpool is so weathered that each line has no paper and is hanging on by the mesh. That's gonna, like, crumple. You're gonna, like, pick that up one day and it's just gonna crumple to dust. Another game I kind of want to stream is some more Binding of Isaac. I really want to beat the Lost. I really want to beat the Lost Greedier mode. I had, like, a crazy run recently where I just... In, like, 2 runs, I got a new character to have most of the check marks. I was very proud of myself. I think it took 3 runs and I had, like... I only have 2 left to do. There's a couple of other games I think could be neat. Warhammer, but I don't know how well my PC could handle that. Like, I think it could do it, but it might break something. You found a stamp. 12th of June, 1920. Oh, wow. That's a really old stamp. Are you like a stamp collector, Crab Ray? Do you have, like, loads of stamps? That's really cool. I wonder how much that thing would be worth. One from, like, 1920. Wait, where's my bottle of water? Oh, it's over there. It's like... Oh, it's stamped into the map? Oh, I see, I see. Oh, it's like slightly over. I have to get up and go get it. No. You got these for 50 pence each. Oh, okay. I thought it would be like a cool, like super rare, ultra rare stamp that's like 5,000 billion. But no, it's only 50p. Okay, let me very quickly do something. There we go. Hang on, I have to go get my bottle of water because it's a little bit warm. I want to do more ASMR streams too. I think that's something I should really try and do more. I know like I do reading ASMR streams, but he definitely had to fart. No, I had to go get my bottle of water because it was over there and I just didn't want to get up. I just didn't want to get up. Like I was nice and comfy. And then I was like, oh, I have to though. I'm thirsty. I feel like thirst over beats. I think thirst beats comfort. You know, so sometimes I don't understand what the like small things where like you put off doing something that's clearly making you uncomfortable. But like, and it's a really easy fix. It's a really easy fix. But it's like the one that always comes to my mind is like when you're like lying in bed and you haven't gotten up yet and like you're just like able to laze about, but you really need to pee. And it does not take that long to stand up, walk over to the bathroom and take a pee. But you're just lying there and you just don't want to get up. So you just hold it for a while and you're just like, you only watch sexy men ASMR. You're picky with ASMR and you're one of the only 4 you ever watch. Well, thank you, Crabray. That's very kind of you. And thank you, Mike. That's also very kind of you. The 3-2-1 rule is great to get out of bed, and the 2-minute rule for small jobs too. Yeah, you know what? That's kind of how I try and do things as well. So usually I just get like, I feel like a random spur of energy, and I just like kind of go, okay, up time, and I throw myself up. I throw myself up out of bed. But sometimes I find you're not sure if Rua is sexy, but the accent is. Do you not like? No, get the fuck away from me, Fox! Don't you poke me! Don't you poke me, huh? No. It's not tracking well enough. I can't dodge. How dare you? How dare you, Fox? That's the second person who complimented my accent recently. Hi, Fox. How are you? Hi, Fox. Hi. I'm so sad we're not able to be getting Wolfie ASMR streams more often. He's so busy, and then he also has such a busy house now. But hopefully his gaming streams are nice. We need to play something, Fox. We need to play something. How are you? You're good? Well, no, you're okay. You're not good. You're only okay. But you're 3 Ys okay. That's a pretty good level of okay. How am I? None of your business. No. That doesn't even make sense unless you played Hearthstone. I'm pretty good. We need to play Helldivers. I never got to fight on Super Earth. I'm kind of sad about that. But I'm pretty good. I went to a concert yesterday. I went to a concert that was really cool. It was Tuvan Throat Singers. And I was amazed and wowed and very happy. Wait, I can wait, hang on, because I have a video. I can show you guys how good they were. Where's my video of them? Because I got the video of them. I also got some video. I was out for a walk today, I was out for a run today, and I saw some bunnies, and they were very cute. There was a lot of bunnies too. I saw like 5 or 6 bunnies, just along a little path. Oh, I think it's this one. You ran too? Hell yeah. So he is not using any instrument. He's not using like a jaw harp or anything. No, no, Pip. I was just trying to show. I was trying to show Mongolian throat singing. Go. Stop. Stop. How dare you? How dare you? Don't you die. Don't you die a me. Don't you die a happy me. Ask Wolfie when he's free and we can try and play soon. Foxy, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. I think Tainted, what's it called? Tainted Grove or something? Or what is it? Tainted Grail has him locked. You always gotta enter with a face poke. I know. Hello, Lancelot. But yeah, so there's no modulation, no like filter, no nothing. Wolfie says you could just ask to play whenever. Sure. Tear him away from his favorite game of all time, Tainted Grail. I don't know. No, I'm sure if I give him a message. You're playing Tainted Grail with him right now. Hi, Wolfie. I go on to Discord and that's all he's doing. He's playing that for like hours, which is fair. When I get a game that I absolutely love, I see those push-ups too. By the way, I see those push-ups. I'll do them in a while. But this is one of the singers doing the style of overtone singing of throat singing. This style is called Sagut, and Sagut is specifically the high overtone singing where they really lower the sound of the main tone and you're able to hear the overtones. I don't understand how a human can make those noises, but it's so cool. It's probably not great for you guys to be hearing that through a microphone that's like already probably trying to filter that out because it doesn't recognize it as human speech. But it's really cool. If you guys have the time, I would highly recommend looking up hang on, I can put their names in there. Batzurig von Schig and then also Hun Hur Tu. It kind of sounds like an instrument. It's not an instrument. It's just them singing. Well, the throat is an instrument. The voice is an instrument, definitely. But like as an actual instrument, no. They're just singing. Have you tried to pull them away? I haven't. But when I see someone is playing like 10 plus hours, I don't want to interrupt them. Like, I understand those gaming sessions, and you just want to keep gaming. But I'm sorry it hurts your brain. And then there's Kargara, which is like, if you guys don't, sometimes you can play a game for hours. Oh yeah. Oh man. Playing like Black Ops Zombies for like the whole day. That was fun. You just woke up from a nap, so you have a headache anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, Pip. He said he'd play Helldivers, but hasn't had anyone to play it with. Yeah, okay, we should play soon. Soon then. We could have fought on Super Earth. But yeah, no, we'll figure something out. I'll give him a message later. Just ask. But I don't know when he's okay, fine. Stop bullying me. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, no. Just experiencing that live was something else. I'm encouraging you, you asshat. No, you're bullying me. You're telling me what to do. You're commanding me. You're being very commanding. So mean. And now you call me an asshat. See, you're just bullying. She's so bully. Why do I allow you guys to bully me? I should come in there and just like start throwing haymakers. While I say that, let me... What was I looking at? Hang on. I will do the push-ups in a moment. I'll do the push-ups in a moment. You'll throw me? No. No. Unless you were like a wrestler, then that could be a dangerous thing. Unless you did like wrestling and like you're an Olympic wrestler or something. That could be dangerous. You're gonna start charging push-up interest? No. I'm just not gonna do it. You start charging push-up interest, I'm just not gonna do them. I'll leave that shit lapse and I'll declare bankruptcy. You won't be able to throw me. I don't eat as much spuds as you. I do eat a lot of potatoes. They're very tasty. They're very good for you. They're very nutrient dense, don't you know? He defaulted on his push-ups. What's gonna happen is the IPS gonna come after me? The internal push-up services? You're so spicy today. I did have some pretty spicy Chinese yesterday. Maybe it's coming out of me. You're gonna feed your kids spuds only so they grow up to be 7 foot tall and hunks. Well, you gotta throw in some meat in there too. That would probably be important. But like, I know Adam Smith. If you guys know who that is, he's an economist guy back in like the 1700s. Or no, was it 1600s? I can't remember. One of those two. Adam Smith wrote in his Wealth of Nations. He writes about like the different people on the Isles and like what they're eating. Literally John Capitalism. And he talks about the Irish people. He mentions something about the potato. He talks about how nutritious the potato is. And he literally says, what does he say again? Hang on, I want to look this up because I remember I had this somewhere. I had this before, but Adam Smith potato. No, it's hang on. Wait, you know what I could do? I could actually just type in The Wealth of Nations. I've read that book before, by the way. That was painful, I must say. To read that whole thing. That was rough. He mentions something about Irish people. Where is it? Oh, he's talking about cattle here. Man, I can't find it. I remember it being kind of funny. He talks about like how the Irish are like... It's like he says something about like the tallest... And I can't remember if he says handsomest. Was it racist funny? No, it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even that bad. It was like the strongest or something like that. Like he legitimately was very complimentary. The lady... You were just reading a Victorian book, The Lady's Book of Etiquette and Manual of Politeness. Are you going to introduce some of that to your own life, Mike? Are you going to be an upstanding Victorian lady? Am I going to see you in like a Victorian dress in Discord and being like standing with like practicing your walk with books on your head? You going to get one of those dresses that give you a big dumpy? Like real big? Maybe. I see. Like, I see how it is. Oh my god. Hang on, I'm just waiting for something to do the push-ups. I'm just waiting for someone because I don't want someone to come in while I'm doing them. Or, well, someone to just knock in and just be like, hi. Are you also going to wear those corsets? He should do. A lot of it is polite ladies shut up and let men do everything for you. So you won't be doing that. Do you not, Mike, want men to do everything for you though? What if they were like men like Kaz? What if Kaz was like, let me do everything and look after you and like care for you? Okay? Do you think that would change your tune? Shit, maybe. I see, I see. When I put it like that. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, when, like, people made fun of Twilight, but can you get a Victorian boyfriend experience? You're gonna have to ask, like, Vox for that. He'd be able to get the British accent. What was I thinking? Like, it was like with Twilight, like, people made fun of, like, all the girls who loved the vampire stuff, but, like, someone once explained the plot of Twilight, but swapped around the gender, and, like, it was like, the guys were like, I understand now. I actually understand. The book is actually written by a Southern belle or something, so, whoa. What was that? That was loud. Did you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys heard that, because the ASMR 3DO... Or no, the 3DO mic wasn't on, but... That was definitely loud. Huh. Was it outside, maybe? Let me go check real quick. Hang on. Okay, no, it's all good. It's all good. You didn't like the movie. You didn't like Twilight? I never saw any of them. I have no idea. I never read the books. I never saw any of them. I have no idea what happened on those. Damn out of pokes. Oh my god, Discord, go away. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Discord's meant to go into like a mute version when I start stream. Can I deafen? I don't even know if this would work. Thank you, Mike. Now you're just doing some research on how people hosted balls back in the day. The book happened to have a lot of detail about it. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to... Because Discord's being fucking annoying, I'm going to mute the servers. There we go. Okay. His eyes are still closed? No, they're not. They're open. And I'm watching. You can't try and poke me. DMs you a cappy. That's... You didn't DM me a cappy. I'm very upset. What's wrong with Discord? You guys can't hear it. But I keep getting the... Did it? Every couple of seconds. Even though I usually don't get that many. I think it's just an active Discord right now. But usually when you're streaming, OBS like puts a filter on Discord. It like stops it from doing that. So I don't know why it's doing it today. And it's just very distracting. It's very distracting. Because I want to check things. Mike, you still didn't DM me a cappy. Why would you lie to me? Why did you lie to me? Okay, you DM. Okay, I see it now. I see the cappy. He's a very good boy. Or girl. I don't know how to tell the difference between cappies. Actually, you know what? That might be a male, because he has like the thing at the front of his face. The thing on his nose. I'm pretty sure that's what they use to like send out their pheromones. So that might be a male cappy. It's just called a nose, bro. Okay, I'm just saying he has a big nose, that's all. It's a big old nose. I want to poke his nose. I understand why you guys... Am I like cappy to you guys? I don't think I'm like a cappy. I don't think I'm that like chillaxed. I'm like decently relaxed, but I don't think I'm a cappy. He's got a big old schnoz. I don't got that big of a nose, but the thing is that like as a VTuber, I have a nose though. I have a very long nose. I've been trying to figure that out actually. I have been trying to figure that out. What type of animal I am. You know, like what type of code, like what animal code am I? Just a chill guy. I'm not even like dog or cat or like puma coded. I'm just guy coded. You're a cat for sure. A dog boy. I don't know about that. I don't know. Drown check. Hello, Haru. Hello. Thank you for the drown check. Thank you. Okay, we're good to do some push-ups. Okay, hang on a moment. No, my cables. Cable. There we go. Okay. I gotta hoover around. There's a couple of strands of dust at the top. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There we go. Nice, easy 30. Did no one poke me in the face? Amazing. Amazing. I thought you guys would take advantage while I'm doing the push-ups. But you didn't. You're learning. I'm proud of you guys. Too late, Haru. You don't get the nose pokes. Wait, so stop. No. You didn't get to. Too bad, Pip. My chest hurts now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But okay, we got those done. I could feel the debt piling up, so I wanted to get those out of the way. Should get unlimited face pokes? No. Then my face would become pockmarked like the moon. It would be like the one side of the moon that always gets hit by the asteroids, and then the one side that's like nice and smooth. I just have dots all over my face from where you guys poked me. It's like if you head pat a VTuber enough, they get a bald spot. That's how all those VTubers become bald, don't you know? People head patting them too much. Thank you, Haru. Hang on, I have to get this. No, don't. No. Don't die done with this. Get a ball spot, get a ball spot, get a ball spot. No, Haru, that's mean. Oh, wait, ooh. I forgot to turn off the ads. There we go. Ads turned off. Nyop. Nyop. Don't head pat me. Yeah, I'm going to try and move here because I think that might be a little bit better in line. There we go. I need water. But I think, yeah, I think I mentioned that I think anyway the plan will be to do 2 sessions of D&D next week, which will be good, I think, because we just did like a bunch of side missions last session, so now we'll actually see if we can like figure something else out for the main storyline. Ugh. I'm sorry, I think some water went down the wrong way. Ugh. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. Because we didn't have one session this week, because someone was busy. So next week, or like this like following week, we're going to be doing some more streams. Then I think someone's busy then the week after, so yeah, that's why I think we're going to do 2 streams. You're giving me the puppy eye then? Aww, here's Pip giving me the puppy eyes. No. You don't understand, Pip. I have the cutest boy who always gives me the puppy eyes. It doesn't work on me. It's okay, sometimes it works on me. But, you know, I built up a pretty good tolerance to him. Sometimes he just tries to shoulder you out of the way to get to the food. That's when I grab him. Boo, feel guilty, feel guilty. No. No, too bad. Too bad. You can't make me feel guilty. No, no. No, no, no. If I gave you guys the power to poke me in the face all the time, it would... no. It would be too many pokes. Too many pokes. I just become desensitized to it as well. That's the thing, Pip. You have to think about it. If I just sit there and I just don't even acknowledge that you're poking me because my face has become numb, like the nerve endings of where you poked me have been poked so many times that the nerves are dead there. No, Harold, stop giving me a ball spot. I like the head pats. I like the head pats. I'm sorry, that was like a half burp. But Haru, if you give me a ball spot, you can never get you can never get Rua Fade again. What about that? Don't you care about the Rua Fade? Did I show that on stream? I don't know if I did. Hang on, I don't think I did. Also, there was a really cute art by Pip. Hang on, I want to show off some art. Pip, you didn't see that? No, I think you did, Pip. I think you did see the fade. Of Q. There'll be a bald spot right on top. What, will there be just like a hole? Will there just be like a sinkhole at the top? That's the bald spot? Oh, that one, yeah. You could like if you had that, I could like lie down on a bird's nest. No, I was thinking you could like, if you like buried me slightly, you could use my hair as a hole. I had to really be careful wording that, by the way. I had to really stop myself. I'm back if you missed me. Vaguely. Bird's nest. No, ew, no, bad, Haru. But no, you know what? Bird's nest would be good. I could have little chicks just in my hair, just like bouncing around, being happy. I saw a crow having a bath today. There was like a little water, like a bird water bath, and he was just having fun, just flopping the. This art got you questioning. Why? Q's a very good streamer, by the way. You guys should check him out. He's a cute little squid guy. The other fan art I wanted to really quickly show off was this one by Pip. Of me and Daya. Look, it's Daya as a dog, and I guess I'm a cat, or am I a dog with really like pointy ears? You just questioned it. You saw two little birds fighting on the side of the road today. Who won? Which bird won? What were they? How were they fighting, Haru? Were they just kind of like, were they like jumping at each other? I've seen a bird like straight up take one down before. It was kind of like fucked up. I think it was a rook took down a robin. I was like, oh my god. You're a cat? I see. One was on the ground getting slapped. Oh no. That one lost. He lost. All the bitches don't like him anymore, because that's what they were fighting over. Now he has to run. Your money's on the blonde. Who's the blonde? That's not. Well, I guess that's you call that platinum blonde, wouldn't you? But I see Daya more as more of a silver color. Even whitish. Both of them won. They both ran away when they saw you. Oh, none of them won. I see, Haru. You find it hard to get his hair. No, I think like it's obviously Daya, straight away. You call it old man platinum. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, I think. I like the suspenders. I like that we both has suspenders. You are gonna go for a whitish grey and a little blue. I think that's kind of right. It's like grayish but with tinges of blue in there. Not like Genzuki when he claims his hair is blue, and I don't care if the color picker says that his hair is blue. His hair is purple. It is clearly purple. I don't care what the color picker says. I don't care about empirical evidence. His hair is purple. D agrees with me on this. Isn't his hair periwinkle? What? Periwinkle? What? Periwinkle? That sounds like... That's making me think of like Dinkelberg from the Fairy Odd Parents. I can see Timmy's dad going, Periwinkle. Color? Is that a color? Let me look it up. Periwinkle. Color. Oh, it's a plant. I see. Oh, that's pretty spot on. That's pretty spot on, Haru. God damn. I'd still call that purpley, but you know, it's a mix of blue and purple. Yeah, but it's more purple though. I feel like that's pretty spot on. Wait, hang on. I have an image of Genzuki. That's not an official image. That's fan art. So I don't know if we can count that one. I need official image of Genzuki. To my files. No, my hard drive. Wait, can you see? Yeah, sorry, hang on. I'll grab the periwinkle color. We will consider it. I was talking to Q, and we were like talking about wait, did I save I think I saved the website by accident. Okay, I think that should work. And we were just talking about things, and then I looked and I was like, you know what always makes me laugh? This color. Periwinkle. We'll get up an image of Genzuki and we will compare. But I was talking about Kaita Haru, and I was talking about like how Kaita Haru's model, especially his 3D model, is so like fair skinned. Like it's so fair skinned. And I think mine doesn't look as fair skinned here because I have the lighting effect of the fire. But I like put us next to each other, and I went, oh wait a minute. Wait, this doesn't like dox me, does it? Hang on, I'll get like this part of it. I got like this part of it, and I was like, oh wait a minute, we're so similar. I think Q said that like we're very similar, but like I have warmer colors, so mine might not be as... You got that fade? Shut up. You're white. Yeah, well I am Irish. We're a very... I am a very fair-skinned person. I do tan a little bit. Not like a load, but I have family members who get like really dark. They look like they're from like the Middle East region, or like at least around the Mediterranean. Have you ever went to the beach to tan? Not. It's just, like, I mean, I've lied down on the beach with a little bit of sunscreen and like just lied there, and I've sat out on a decking and just like lied in the sun. But I never consciously like go tan. Someone got a draw with that fade and sagging pants. Haru, I beg you, please stop. I don't want to see that anymore. I don't want to have to deal with that. But yeah, I was looking at this and I was like talking about how pale Haru is, and I was like, wait a minute here. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Someone... I don't think I can say that. He's a very sharp jaw. You can see... Like, mine kind of has a bit of, like, sharpness to it. Now, obviously, I have, like, the jaw, but his is, like, pizza-shaped. Say what? Say what? He's a very sharp jaw. But then, like, that's nothing compared to, like, Toya. Toya has the real pizza face. Toya Niji Sanji. Where is he? I need you guys to see how Dorito chip. It really is. Kenmochi Toya. Hang on, what's a good image of him? There we go. You know what? I'll even give Niji Sanji some free advertising here. Wait, make that a little bit. Look how, even compared to Kaida, look how sharp that thing is. The point on it. You could. His fans always make him into like pieces of cake, or things like that. He's flipping us off. Yeah, yeah. You love your boys with diamond cutters chins. Dorito chip Yowie jaw. He's a real Dorito chip. But anyway, let me get rid of him. He's a fun guy. The hand's so big. I think that was just a weird old Yowie hands. I think that's just like the way they decided to edit that for some reason. But anyway, what was I looking for? I was looking for images of Genzuki, which I know I have a lot of. There he is. Now I just need official art. No Genzuki. Oh wait, yeah, I remember this one. I think I said Genzuki train because he looks like a train operator in that art. Here, yeah, because I think his hair color stays similar. That is very close. Like, yeah, like, okay, like a part of it looks blue, but like the main part is like a purple. And no, don't give me this, oh, it's actually technically blue color picker. Shut up. Do I have his long-haired version anywhere? Wait, hang on. I'm pretty sure I do. Genzuki. Not Genzukio. I don't know who Genzukio is. Okay, yeah, it's kind of similar color, I suppose. Yeah, similar. Okay, I think the periwinkle is a little bit lighter, but still very close. Still very close. I just have like loads. Okay, let's get all these people off my screen before Niji Sanji like comes with the ban hammer. In case they do, Genzuki, you're really cool. Okay, there we go. I had to say that just in case. Just in case they're like, Genzuki, we're going to sue this guy. And then he sees me say that and he's like, okay, sue him, but like not as much as usual. It's like, okay, well, like, you know, at least his obituary. His last words were, oh my god, it's Genzuki. And then Niji Sanji hitman kill me. The sniper with some, I don't know who'd be the sniper. Taken out back with the Niji Sanji firing squad. I don't want to get graduated. No. No, please. I won't have any controversies. Please stop. No. Yagu, I swear. Wait, no, is it Yagu? No, Yagu is Yagu's Cover Corp. Yeah, sorry. He's Hololive. Who's Niji Sanji owner? Who's that again? Oh, Riku Tazumi. That's it. Sorry, I was thinking of Yagu. I think I saw an image of Yagu on Twitter recently. Graduated with 2 bullets. Yeah, 2 bullets to the back of the head. Rule the self-graduation. That's the usual way it goes. I take another sip of the water. 38 stab wounds. Standard graduation tactic. Do I start reading? Yeah. Oh, Haru, I was talking earlier that like ever since that I finished the, or when I got out of the concert, I've been like practicing doing. I did it for a while anyway beforehand, but like I've been back to trying to do the throat singing. I can't do it properly. Like I can't do the deep thing, and obviously I can do it nowhere near as good as him. But like I can get a little bit of an overtone, which is pretty neat. Get a little bit of an overtone. But I was explaining it where like you say the word hull, and you hold the where your tongue is touching the top of your mouth, and then you slide your tongue back along your palate so that you decrease the volume of the main tone. So it kind of goes like wait, hang on, I'm gonna burp. I don't want to be like, it's gonna go like, and it just burp in your guys' ears. There we go. So it's like I can hear it a little bit there. I'm gonna make this sound really bad. This is gonna be really bad, but I'm gonna try and do the like the actual like deep part. Okay. No. No, I can't do it. I don't know how to do both at the same time. Doesn't make sense to me. I could still hear the overtone, just a small bit. But like, I think for the most part, all you hear is me going alien noises. I loved doing that. I loved doing that when I was younger. I would just like, when I was bored, that's what I would do to entertain myself. I just lift my face, stretch my throat, and just go. Don't monka-S me. Oh, I have a small spot on my nose and it's itchy, but it hurts to. What that throat singing do, boy. Then you do it in front of a fan. Oh yeah, you sound like a robot. Yeah, that's fun. Now we have like an electrical fan, not like a fan, but like it's a fan, but it's just like a tower that just blows hot air, well, cool air, but it's not like a proper fan, and I can't do it. I'm sad. I should get like a fan just for that, just to entertain myself. But I've been thinking about doing some more ASMR. I might try and do some maybe tomorrow. And just do some whispering and stuff. You should. With some kisses too? No. That happened once. It's not gonna happen again. You want kisses? No. No. See, this is... No. Bold, all of you. You want squatches? Okay, Haru, not bold. Life is so unfair. No, my VTuber won't kiss. My VTuber won't kiss. I hate him. But Rua, no. Not happening. Unsubbed? No. No, you're like gonna go to the bank and like do a chargeback. You want pats too? I can do pats. I can do head patting. We can do some head patting. We can do some squatches. We can do some whispering. I don't know what happened with that kiss thing. That was weird. Cancel your sub. Why pats? And no kisses? No fair? Because kissing is way different to patting. It's just head patting. You recently listened to a very not safe for work audio, so you're not in the mood for kisses. See, if you told me that during an ASMR stream, that's when That's when my like, oh, I kind of want to fuck with someone here, would kick in, and I'd be like, oh, okay, wait. So if I just did the a quick kiss, like Haru would be disgusted, and that would make me laugh. But most ASMRists do it. I'll tell you that tomorrow. No, no, no. Wait a minute. I'm being psyoped. I'm getting psyoped into kissing. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get tricked. I know your tricks. Wait a minute. Yeah, hang on. This is all just a trick. You're trying to be tricky. But most ASMRists do. They do, but I'm not most ASMRists. A lot of ASMRists have a camera pointed at parts of their bodies, but I don't do that. A lot of ASMRists tongue their microphone ears. I definitely am not going to do that. You'll forget this conversation tomorrow. No, give us the ruined tit cam. I could. What I could do is I could have like this, and then I'd make a separate. I just like double this up. Hang on a second. I could do something like this. Where's my shoost? Wait, where's my shoost? Where is it? Source filter. No, there it is. Hang on. I could do like. Wait, did I make 2 rules? No, it didn't. If I go copy and then duplicate, there should be a new. Oh no, wait, I already did. There's gonna be like 3 rules on screen. Hang on, let me remove one. Wait, how is this gonna work? Oh wait, yeah, hang on. I could do something where it's like. No, hang on, I had to click the right button. Do something like this. No. Wait, I got... And this is just like down in the corner. Give us those pectorals. Is this what you guys would like? Would you like, you know, if I had like... If this was just like on the screen all the time? Is that what is like during my ASMR streams? It would this be how I get it in the views? Is that how I get the viewers? Yes, yes, no. Dude, titties. Can we get a breathing redeem? You can on the ASMR stream. You can just like request trigger and like just ask for breathing and I'll do that. You're gonna make Ice Boy give me some lessons. It's have you been watching Ice Boy, Pip? Is that where you're getting all these kissing ideas from? I see how it is. Oh, like get a bit of chest. How would I do that? I guess I could just do like this. I don't think that works though. It doesn't, like, I don't have like a breathing thing. Why aren't you like your friend tubers, Rua? Why won't you kiss us? Why are you weird? No, I'm not a BFE streamer though. It's so unfair. Yeah, of course you have. He's the reason you... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that's actually cool. Request trigger kisses. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You don't get those points back either. You don't get those points back either. You just you lose them. They go into my wallet. Hello, D. D, listen. D, listen. This is what you think it is. Where I was making a joke. Of who is being mean? Yeah, they're saying I'm being mean because I won't do kiss redeems on ASMRs. Just like a little kiss. Hello, Pip. How's my favorite angel girl doing though? D. Pip hit me with one of those, by the way. I always do that to D, and when I joined Ice Boy. No wait, did I say Pip? Who did I say there? I said someone. Ice Boy hit me with one of those. He hit me with like a how's my favorite Irish boy. I was like, wait a minute, hang on a second. That's what I say to D. Except I call her my favorite angel girl. Why won't you kiss the homies, Mr. Ua? You know what, D? You're so right. You're so right. You know what, D? You are so right. You know who's the biggest homie of all? You know who's the biggest homie of all, D? Genzuki. Genzuki's the biggest homie at all. oh, now you don't want me. Now you don't want me to kiss the homie goodnight. Is there a reason, D? Is there a reason you don't want me to kiss the homies goodnight now? No, hang on a second. Just a moment ago, you were so supportive. Suck those lips into your mouth. Now kiss him. No. The Genjumans would stab me, and I am also a Genjuman. I would also stab myself. Okay, bye Genzuki. Bye bye. I can't believe he collabs with me just like here and there. But you're lucky, D. You threaten me. You try and bully me into giving kisses again. I'll pull him out again. I'll call him and get him on stream. Zuki is beyond kissing. He is the best. He did a piano stream a while back and it was so comfy. I was so relaxed. No fair. D. But yeah. I'll talk to Ice Boy to get some like tips on ASMR, but not that stuff. Not that stuff. I was watching him earlier today actually. It was very nice. It was very nice ASMR. And kisses. No. Me and Ice Boy will not be practicing kissing. Not happening. Let me take a sip of water. I just realized this was meant to be a reading stream, and it's an hour and a half into the stream. Almost an hour and a half, and I have not read a thing. If I don't get a scratch, you're jumping me tomorrow. You'll get your scratches, Haru. You'll get your scratches, Haru. Don't worry. Do you need to practice? The last one was pretty... No, D. No, don't bring it. Don't you bring it up. I don't know what it was. I think it was just... What was I even doing? Oh yeah, I was doing a good fucking girl thing. God damn it. Okay, I guess I just got into the... mind frame of doing that kind of stuff. But it was a once-off. It was a once-off. It's not happening. I probably shouldn't be an ASMR. I'm just being loud. Will I get into the reading? I can... You know what? I don't even think we have that much reading left to do for this book. Or for this, like, part of the book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ah, it's like 20 pages. That's like a whole stream. Hello, Aquamaga. Hello. How are you? Hello. How are you? Ooh, is tomorrow a treatio? I think tomorrow will be a treatio, yeah. I think tomorrow will be a treatio. We'll do some scratching and some tappies and some not burpees. Burpees would not be good. Either the exercise or the sound. But we'll do some cozies. Yippee! Wait, hang on. I don't have a yippee emote, but I know someone who does. I know someone who does have a yippee emote. Why can't I look at my emotes? Oh wait, there we go. Like non my emotes. There we go. We have Daya. Most important thing. Oh god, where's my chat gone? There it is. You're good. You finally made it not at the end of one of my streams. Oh, it's always so painful. Some boyfriend experience? Yeah, some boyfriend experience. How about the The boyfriend that doesn't act like your boyfriend. How about that? How about that's your experience with my streams? He all boyfriend experience. The neglectful boyfriend experience. How about that one? How about that one? I can do that one. A sun? No, you don't even. It's not even tsundere. It's I ignore you. Who calls you just a friend in front of others? How about, what if I ghosted you guys? What if I go? No, that would be mean. Bastard pecker experience. No, no, you guys don't want that. You guys don't want ghosting. I don't want to ghost people either. That's very mean. We're gonna jump me. I can punch. I know how to punch and kick and headbutt. I say to the people requesting boyfriend experience. Okay. You'll be outnumbered. I have a sword. I have a sword I can use. That might be effective enough. I hate when I've done it once or twice when I've raided into someone and they're like just ending stream or they're about to raid out. It's always like, oh, it's just embarrassing. Going to drag a life-size Gensuki stand with us? Okay, that might distract me long enough. That might distract me long enough to like you don't even need to jump me. You just like, you can just wait for me to walk up to it and then just throw like a net over me. You can just throw like a net over me and be like, okay, we got a Rua. Murmillo style? Murmillo style. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking more like how to trap Rua 101. Okay, here's how you trap Rua. You put an image of Genzuki on the floor, and then you put a couple more leading away, and you have a box being held up with a stick, and you have a rope tied to the stick, and you can pull the stick to make it fall down. Then you put the images of Genzuki on like a trail leading to the box. I'm like, ooh, a picture of Genzuki. Ooh, a Genzuki. Ooh, a Genzuki. Ooh, a Genzuki. And I keep going until I get under the box, and then you pull it. And then you just push down on the box, and I sit there, scared. And then you've caught a Rua. But you have to take care of me. You have to look after me. You have to like, wait, no, hang on, no, I don't want to go down this route. Haru goes down this route. Haru. If you guys want like pet play, you gotta go to Haru. Hello, one girl 360. Hello, hello. Success. Boyfriend experience acquired. Oh, if only it was that. Well, it used to be that easy. You used to be able to go like raid for a wife. I'm sure there were warrior ladies too who went raiding for the husbands. You used to be able to just go and just like pick one up and be like, "You're mine now." The way to the heart is through the stomach. True. I hope you don't mean like punching the stomach. Some people like punching the stomach. Some people like that type of stuff. Some people like violence. But no, food bribery. I was assuming so. I just remembered, I think it was Kaida Haru was talking about like there's some Japanese term for it, but it's specifically stomach punching. I don't know why. Something like that. But yeah, you know what? Food is a pretty good way to the heart. Okay, you know what? Yeah, if you guys... Okay, fine. I'll do VFE if you guys cook for me every single day. 3 meals a day. No, 4. I want dessert too. No, I take that back. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. What you want? Boo. Don't call me Boo. Stop it. 4 greedy bastard. Butler Mike about to cook. I like Indian food. I like Thai food. I just like curries and like noodles and rice and spicy stuff. And then also like, you know, like Thai green curries are really good. Spaghetti bolognese or like spaghetti with meatballs. You do make a killer butter chicken. Let's go. Let's go. Butter chicken is really good. Although sometimes I get like a, what's it called? A tikka masala. I always find tikka masalas are like, they're not flavorless, but they're close to it. I don't know what it is. Whenever I've ordered one, it's always just been very disappointing. I think it just doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's just like a sauce. Like it has flavor, but in comparison to other ones, no. All you know how to make is burnt toast. Yeah, Pip, give me those carcinogens. Nom nom. You can bake good desserts. Oh my god, we could just like, you know what? Fuck this BFE stuff. That's not a good tikka masala. I assume so, but like these are like good restaurants that I gotten other stuff from, so I don't know. Maybe I need to go in there and be like, give me a tikka masala and make it good. Like use the actual things. Recipe share chat. I was gonna say we should make a restaurant. Make a little restaurant. Sometimes I get very suspicious when I'm on like Just Eat or something. And okay, you know what? I'm gonna change this to a non-reading stream. Rue is not reading. Sorry. Oh wait, I completely forgot to change the go live notification. Now it sounded like I was playing Binding of Isaac. Oopsies. Mr. Ua Yappington. I know. But sometimes I'm like on there and I'm like looking through the menus for like different restaurants. And the menus are the exact same. They are identical. And it makes me think back to like learning about like shadow restaurants. Where basically they have the exact same menus. And they're all operating out of like one random place. But they all have different names and stuff. Like they're just fake and all the food comes from the same kitchen. I guess it's like a way of trying to get like your, you know, trying to steal customers by like appearing to be, oh, this place gets a lot of good reviews, so if we order from here, well, like, you know, like this thing is that like if you get a lot of good reviews, then clearly you're doing well, unless you're fake. That's another thing I get very suspicious with when it comes to Just Eat or Uber Eats or things like that. Like, you know, if they have really high reviews, I'm like, 4.8 seems a little high. I don't know if I trust that. I feel like 4.2 to like 4.5 is like the sweet spot. Assuming they have more than like 50 reviews. The Shadow restaurant you heard about was actually a Chuck E. Cheese, if you know what that is. I know what a Chuck E. Cheese is. I've heard of a Chuck E. Cheese. We didn't have Chuck E. Cheese, but we had things that were similar. They were usually just like big playgrounds. But I think Chuck E. Cheese's were like more pizza playgrounds. While ours were just like mainly playgrounds, and then they might do a little bit of food. Didn't Chuck E. Cheese look like scary as shit? Wasn't he like a weird mascot thing? Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, ew, he looks ugly. I don't want him giving me pizza. Ew, why would you bring the kids to that? Why would you bring the kids to a Chuck E. Cheese where they have like that costume looks like it has more diseases than a rat, than a normal rat? Can I say, by the way, I got caught watching videos. I got caught watching videos of like people who keep rats as pets. They're so cute, dude. Rats as pets. They look so just loving and sweet. Rodents are kind of cute. You have to admit, rodents are pretty cute. Not when they're like in well like mice are very cute to see, but like you don't want them in the house. You definitely don't want a rat in the house. A rat in the house is kind of scary. They're big motherfuckers. But like a pet rat. If you're gonna get like a pet rat though, or like a mouse, I think you always need to get at least 2 of them, because they need a playmate. They will get very anxious and like ill if they don't have enough social stuff. So you want to get at least 2. You think ferrets are cute? Ferrets are really cute. I heard they're kind of stinky though. I heard they're kind of stinky. But you can grab them and like twist them into a noodle, so that's okay. A rat bit you once because he was nibbling on your rug. I hope you got like a shot. Now, if I got bit by a rat, I'd be very concerned, Haru. You love rats and mice. A field mouse sleeping in a flower is a photo that lives rent-free in your head. I remember we had like a little mouse a little mouse in the house, a moose in the house. Um, he got into a couple of foodstuffs. We had to clean some of those out. But I remember at one point he was like hiding under a little table that went like mostly low to the ground, but had like a little opening. And he just stuck his little face out, his little nose and face out, like past into the opening of it, and was like looking around. He looked so cute. I just wanted to pick him up. I just want to head pat him. We eventually caught him and released him. We caught a few of them and released them. That sounds adorable. No, it was adorable. He was a tiny little mouse. He was tiny. You didn't. You're okay though. It was like 5 years ago. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. You know what you gotta do when that happens, Harold? You gotta bite him back. You gotta assert dominance. You gotta bite that rat back. He got one up on you that day. Next time, you gotta bite him back. You gotta show him who's boss. It's like with dogs when... Do you guys... If you guys have dogs, do they ever do that thing where, like, they put their hand on your chest and they, like, push you away? They, like, lock their arm out and are like, no. Stay away. I don't even think that's what they mean to do, but it's what it feels like. They, like, throw their body back and they're just, like, their hand is on your chest. But I think what they're trying to do is, like, they're trying to, like, pet you back. They're trying to just be in contact. I love that with animals. When animals just, like... Some animals don't need to be, like, right cuddling up against you. Some of them just want to be near you or, like, just in slight contact. I remember, like, I saw a big difference between two different dogs that I was looking after. One was, like, not a family dog, and the other was the family dog, but they were best of buds. And I was, like, asleep. And I was, like, going to sleep in the bed. And they both hopped up onto the bed, and I was like, oh, no. One of them, which was the family dog, which loves me, he, like, whenever he sees me, he starts whining and getting all excited. He just kind of, like, crawled right up to me and, like, did a little spin and then sat down and, like, was right up against me. The other one went to sleep at the end of the bed, but stuck her leg out so that her paw was, like, just kind of touching my leg. Her paw was just kind of against my leg under the blanket, but she was just like, okay. That's literally your dog. He spins out of your arms and has the audacity to shake his body off like you're full of fur or something. Some dogs are so funny. Horses will fully lean their whole weight on you as a hug. You gotta be strong, D. I remember being next to a horse and he obviously he must have liked me because he did like the head rub thing, but he did it gently, but still it like made me kind of fall back a little bit. It made me take a few steps back because they are so strong. They are insanely strong animals. Oh my god. When you see one up close, you're like, holy shit. Hello, Crabray. Hello. There's a lot of horse girls. There's a lot of horse girls out there. It's like every like fifth girl, it seems, has had some kind of... I think I mentioned this on a, like maybe last stream or like 2 streams ago. They have some kind of equine experience. No, not equine. Equine is just the name of the horse, but equestrianism. As a kid, did you ever tickle a horse hose and watch it grow? No, I didn't. No, I did not do that. No. Horses are very funny guys, though. Like, I have seen, like, obviously I've seen what they have. But, like, you know, they're horses. They're just animals. They're silly little guys. The older kids used to show it off. It was like, farmers doing weird things. It's like passing on the torch of knowledge. That's a very funny way of putting it. But yeah, horses are cool. I love when horses have like braids and stuff. That's how big them fanfic writers want them. Yeah. Yeah. You see art sometimes and you're like, that's not even physically possible. That shit's in her, like, in her lungs. She is dead. Get me off of here, Twitter. Just don't go get on their bad side so they don't kick you. Oh my god, dude. I've seen horses, like, I've seen videos of horses kicking. Oh my god, that is... I've seen people get kicked by horses in video, and, like, somehow they get up from it. Like, I'm like, good god. Good god. Like, you... On Twitter, like just the random bad parts of Twitter, but not on Twitter. Not seeing people get kicked by horses on Twitter. This is more on YouTube. Just like sometimes I get bored and I type in like horses kicking things, because like, or like zebras kicking things, because it's like I want to see these animals with really strong hindquarters kick stuff. It's like, damn, look how strong they are. Where's that going? You see people get kicked by everything on Insta Reels. That's what you do when you're bored. I don't know, I just look up things. I just like you just get stuff pop into your head and you just look it up. Like sometimes I just look up like penguins being cute, or like I saw a really funny a really dumb video that I put into the meme thing. It was about a it was about a bear. It was about a polar bear, okay? It was about a polar bear that could live in both Antarctica and the Arctic, but he had bipolar personality. And he also he was also interested in both the male and female sex for sexual relations. So he was a bipolar bear. Thank you, Mike. Your boo and Aquabog, you're just like a face made me laugh. Drag me with you guys. 7 out of 10. Thank you, D. That's like the standard. I don't have anything to say about this, so I'll just like give a vague compliment rating. That's the game journalist rating. You suck. Get a new routine, and just like a hook comes out and just like yanks me off screen. I'm back. I own this comedy club. It's mine. You can't kick me out. I don't. Stuff like that just makes me giggle. Paper beer cups thrown at you and stuff. I remember listening to a story being told by Jim Croce once. He talked about how like he used to play in bars where they used to have like wire mesh in front of the stage because people would be throwing glass bottles at them all the time. It was just like a thing that happened. I feel like there's so much crowd work these days in comedy shows. Not like I go to a lot of comedy shows, but like you see so many... No, stop. No. Get off of me. Stop it. Oh, it's gone. There's so many shorts where it's like they're like fishing for someone to be a heckler. You know? It's what's popping off in the algorithm. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think like people love watching, oh, heckler gets destroyed by based comedian. Don't bite. I'll bite all I want. But like it gets kind of boring, and I sometimes I feel like the actual jokes themselves, when you like check out the rest of their stuff, isn't that funny. But like, you know, I can't expect them to be like perfect at stuff. But so there's a few good ones. I still like whenever I see like someone like Joe Rogan or something talking about comedy, though it hurts. Like Joe Rogan and like his like little friend group that are all like, we're the best comedians that ever lived. It's just like, oh, that's painful. There was a really good Game Changer episode about crowd work recently. Oh, I should go check that out. Hmm. Wait, isn't yeah? Wait, no, hang on. Game Changer is the Game Changer. Yeah. That's the. Yeah, for some reason I'm getting like some Indian movie. I'm getting this looks like just from the random images that I'm seeing of it. This looks like a Bollywood movie. But I assume you mean the one with college humor people. You hate Kill Tony. Oh wait, yeah, Kill Tony is like that guy. And there's like there's a couple of different comedians on there, but yeah, that like Kill Tony thing, I never really found that too funny. It's funny with like when there's actual good comedians on there, but they usually aren't. And I'm not saying like I'm a comedic genius. If I got told to go up and do a stand-up comedy show, no, that would go really, 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 really badly. That would go terribly. I would be booed off stage. I'd probably get a bottle thrown at me. But you know, if they want to be self-proclaimed comedians, are we not at a comedy show right now? No, this is. If this was a comedy show that you guys had to pay for, you guys would have to fucking demand a refund. Is you got misogynied. It says held for a reason, misogyny. I'll allow it. It's quite a sharp term. For the American friends, I'm sorry if that offends you. For D, that's just like regular language. That's like doesn't even see that. You're a comedian. It's so unfunny. It's funny. Oh. That's good to hear. Find that word so offensive? I don't know. They just do. It's just, I guess it's just, like, even here, I've noticed that, like, it is definitely a strong word. It's a strong word, to use. But, like, it can still be used very, very casually. But over in Australia, it's just like free reign. It's like breathing water over there. You were looking for the flag words, and your eyes skipped over it until I mentioned it. Hello, Tony-chan. It's nice to see you. Hi, Tony. Hi, Tony. It's nice to see you. Tony is someone you see around in a lot of the ASMR streams. I'm not really doing ASMR. Hello, Banana. Rua yapping hours. Rua definitely yapping hours. Tony's everywhere. He's very powerful. What was I going to say? Oh, I lost it. I lost my brain. I lost my brain thought. You find this ASMR? Do you? How's the stocks? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. How are the stocks? They wouldn't have moved much today because this is the day that the markets would be closed, I'm pretty sure. So you wouldn't see much movement. Let's take a quick look. They are total wise 200 euro down, which is fine. That's like, you know, if like the market's open and they go like 1% up on one of them, that's gonna like 1.5% up. That'll get me back into the green. Now, if they crash back down to being 3,000 euro down, then I'll be sad. Then I'll be very, very sad. But you know, it's okay. Got your brain. Jiggle, jiggle. No, don't jiggle my brain. That's how, like, when you put that back in, if you jiggle up my brain, I'm going to have, like, memory loss. I'm going to, like, have completely mixed up memories. Don't jiggle the brain. Okay, if you got the brain, can you at least make it smooth? Can you at least make it nice and smooth so that like the mean comments when my chat bullies me just slides right off? That's very important. You know what I haven't done in a while? A karaoke stream. I should do something like that soon. Bully, you say? Bully? No, no. no, my tracking. Hang on. No, you got a few nose pokes in there. Get off me. Sing 60-minute men. You'll shine it smooth like those Japanese clay orbs. Thank you, D. You're very kind. Sing 60-minute men. You always like me singing that song. I get very suspicious about why you like that. Where is it? Will I do a quick... I'll do like... Not an ASMR rendition, but like just like a... That's the closest you can get to a Rua BFE. Yeah. That's fair. Listen... Wait, hang on. Listen here, girls, I'm telling you now, they... No, wait, hang on, I don't have it right. I can't even get that low. He's like way deeper for a bass. Listen here, girls, I'm telling you now, they call me Lovin' Dan. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man, yeah, yeah, yeah. If you don't believe I'm all I say, come up and see old Dan. When I let you go, you cry, oh yes, he's a 60-minute man. There'll be 15 minutes of kissing, there won't be. Then you'll holler, please don't stop, don't stop. Oh god, I could not make that pitch. Don't stop. There'll be 50 minutes of teasing, and 50 minutes of squeezing, and 50 minutes of blowing my pop, 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 pop. If your old man ain't treating you right, come up and see old Rua. I'll rock 'em, roll 'em all night long. I'm a 60-minute man. 60-minute man. There we go. There you go. That's what you guys get. This is not ASMR. This isn't ASMR. I feel like I am misrepresenting what this stream is. I feel like I should go to just chatting. I feel like that's the better category. Thank you for... You're welcome. You're welcome, Mike. You're welcome. Can you go more high or low? I think I could definitely go to a level where you guys are like, oh yeah, that's low, but like I'm not like a real bass singer that can go to crazy depths. But like I can get down to like what's that tune again? I always forget it. Oh yeah, like I can get kind of down to like baby lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you'll understand. I've been thinking about this all... No, I do not have the right pitch. I don't know where I'm going with that. I need to listen to it to get the rhythm in my mind again. Or the melody. Hello, Gob. Hi. Where's your clothes at? These are my clothes. This is Elena. This is a perfectly full outfit right here. But they're just off right now. You know, I'm gonna stick to this for a little while. I'm gonna stick to my Elena and Ianer. But like then if I try and do like a high song, how high can I get up? Some days I can get really high. But like a high for me is like not that high. Give me that dang cloak. Okay, fine. You can have the cloak for now. Don't you go running off with it. If I see you pitter-patting away, I can follow you in the snow. I can follow your feet. And follow your footsteps. Small goblin footsteps. Why did I say that like German? I said it like how he says like giant enemy spider. I don't even know what a high song would be, but like I'll just glide up and we'll just see where I stop. Nope, there we go. I think we found where I pitter patter out. The brat does look warm. Oh my god, I I think I heard myself in like, oh, I heard myself. I think in my in like a stream I have open, just to make sure audio doesn't go crazy. That sounded sore. I'm sorry for making you guys sit through that. The brat is very warm though. It's very very warm. Chandelier? Do you mean chandelier? It's okay. What? Wait. No, can I get Mickey Mouse? There we go! I got Mickey Mouse! This is my attempt at Mickey Mouse anyway! You can't spell sue you? No, if there's one thing Disney's pretty good at, it's suing. My brain's tired. Irish Mickey Mouse. You should make a Mickey Mouse redeem. Real und true. Big if true. True if big. I don't want to have to talk like that. I don't want to have to be made to talk like that. Especially because sometimes I can't actually reach that. Some days I wake up and I can't do that. Truer if bigger. Truer or bigger. Yeah. Truer or bigger. Don't break your voice either. I'll be careful. Don't worry. Don't worry. Mickey Mouse. Iron? I don't know what you mean by "fe" at the end of that. I realized that the voice I do for Quarian in D&D, in our D&D game, is very... Oh, like BFE. I see. Thank you, Haru, for telling me to go drown. I know Automod got your ass there. There we go. I like how I took a sip of water there, and after I drank, I dropped my voice down low to like show, oh yeah, the water worked, guys. I was like talking up here, and then I took a drink of water. I was like, okay, there we go. The water worked. It cleared my throat. Wait, what kind of voice is this? I don't think I've brought this one out before. It makes me think of like Joe Swanson. Makes me think. Doesn't it feel like a Family Guy voice? Joe Swanson. A beater. What's good? Hello, warm rat piss. We were only talking about rodents earlier, and how very cute they are. But I imagine rats pee a lot. A beater. You low-key sound like Elvis. I don't even know like Elvis-y sounding things to say. Elvis. What's the first song that comes to mind? It went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire. That ring of fire. It's not too bad. Just somewhere around the pitching. Probably not. D's probably like, oh god, that was so off, so terrible. It's so funny when I'm doing like singing lessons with my coach, because she's a lady, so she has a, oh, that's Johnny Cash. Yeah, sorry, fuck. Elvis is like a A little less conversation, a little more action, something something. Or Jailhouse Rock too, isn't it? Jailhouse Rock. Can't Help Falling in Love. What's other? Who Let the Dogs Out? Isn't that Elvis? Yeah, I think that's Elvis. Is Return to Sender? Return to Sender? Yeah, that's Elvis, isn't it? I think so. That could be Johnny Cash again. Blue Suede Shoes. Hound Dog. Yeah, Hound... Viva Las Vegas. That's Elvis as well. Can't think of any others. Yeah, because Johnny Cash has like a really deep voice. He can get very low. You like the singing? Thank you, D. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, yeah. It's very funny because I sing kind of lower down. Sometimes she like sings and I'm like I forget that I have to do an octave lower than her, and I like try and match her, and she's like, "No, wait, what's going on?" And then she goes, "Oh yeah, wait, no, hang on." So you're down here, and then she has to try and sing like me, and it's really funny. But I've gotten better at that. Who Let the Dogs Out is from 2000. Say, you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking a Hound Dog. I was thinking a Hound Dog, not Who Let the Dogs Out. I think those two songs are just like wired in my brain. Didn't DMX have a song about the dogs, the hounds? Or I think he just barks in his songs. No, I think he did have a song called Dog Out. Yeah. I might be thinking of Where the Hood At. I think he just barks in a lot of his songs. I think he did bark in a lot of his songs. He don't be making music anymore. What else? What else happened today? Or like over the last week? Not much. Like the unfortunate thing is that I'm not really doing a whole lot. I'm mainly studying. I guess the concert with the Tuvan throat singing was like the really cool thing. Your dogs are out only for me, Rua. You put your dogs away right now, Mike. I don't want to be seeing your paws anywhere, your paw prints anywhere. I don't roll with. I'm not a furry. If some furry art's pretty good, I gotta give it to them. They just have like the most ridiculous amount of money to just throw at really good artists. They're very scary. I say that as someone who regularly gets art, but dude, how do they have so much money? Furries are so rich. Yeah, I think it's a lot of them seem to be in coding. Time to make Rua a fursona. See, yeah, we gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out. What animal am I? What code? Am I dog coded? Am I cat coded? I think for the most part we decided we're not cat coded. I'm not a cat. Dog was thrown around, but I don't know if that's correct. Fox? Maybe just cause I'm red haired. You're a dog. I'm a dog. What the dog doing? Deer? No, I don't think I'm graceful enough to be a deer. What about gorilla? I'm a real strong gorilla. Butter on the dog, put the butter on the Rua. Well, I do like butter. You're a rat? You know, I could be a rat. I'd be a goddamn rat. You already have an antler? I do have an antler, so I guess I could be a deer. I could be a buck. Yeah. That's so true. I could be a dragon because I'm like really cool and I like spray the fire everywhere. Yeah, so cool. No, stag-ua. Yeah, stag-ua. I like that. I like stag-ua. Unicorn? No. You don't have Dwagon energy. What even is Dwagon energy? You fucker, banana. Oh wait, I thought you said a horse marathon, a Baratheon type stag. Actually, did I pronounce that Baratheon? Baratheon. You could see a stag. You know what? Yeah. That's actually a really nice coat of arm. Hell yeah. You know what? I'll go with the stag. Cries and horse girl. They're like similar. Stags and horses are like kind of similar. What if I was like what's a male elk? What's a male elk? Is a bull. Could I be an elk? Elks are like goddamn cool. Those things are huge. Okay, you know what? I'm not like a Barra though, that's the thing. I'm not a Barra, so I don't think I could be I could take on the elk moniker. But I could just say I'm an elk. I have the thingy. I have the antler. Unicorn's the ultimate horse. They don't exist. I'm sorry, D. You could selectively breed. I don't even know how you go about that. You just like, I don't know. Maybe you just put something. You just staple. You know what? No, stapling is not good. Don't staple. Just tape like a horn, like a narwhal horn to a horse. They're from your land. They're not really around anymore. Elk and deer come with stabbies and you get a sword. That's true. That's true. That's true. Have you guys ever seen deer or like other animals clearing the... Is it velvet? Is that what it's called? Antlers. Isn't that what they call it? Yeah, velvet. Shedding their velvets. Oh, it's so cool. It looks so grisly. It looks so grisly, but it's just like unreal. They just look a bloody mess. It is a bloody mess, but they just look like they just went to war. They look like they just went to war. If you guys don't know, what about the giant extinct deer? I think I know. I think I know. Hang on. What's that one called again? Giant deer. Extinct. Oh yeah, that was the Irish elk. Yeah, that was the Irish elk. The Megaloceros. Oh my god, those things. Damn. How big that thing was? The Irish elk was the largest species of deer to ever exist, standing at 7 foot at the shoulder and its antlers being 11 foot across. Bones have been carbon dated showing the animal went extinct a mere 8,000 years ago. Damn, those things were huge. What about some kind of ham? No, D, I don't want to be a pig. I'm sure that there are pig VTubers out there, but I don't want to be a pig, please. I've seen cow VTubers. They usually come with very large assets. A hawk. Hawks are cool. Hawks are really cool. He doesn't want to be boring. I like that. I like that banana. See, I try and be subtle. Mike just spells it out. Mike just spells it out. I wonder why they're called Irish elk. Irish elk extinct. Why are they called Irish? Just want to see this. So most of the preserved antlers and skeletons from this species have been found in Ireland. I imagine that it's probably like around the peat bogs where they've been found. Why do you always make it weird? Yeah, Mike, why do you make it weird? What the hell? So fucked up. You know what? I'm gonna need you guys to start posting more. I'm gonna need you guys to start posting more animals. By the way, in the Discord, if you guys see like cute animal art or like cute animal videos, I need you to post it in the animals and pets thing. Okay, it's very important you do that because I want to see. And I will take all kinds of animals, but birds especially are very cute. Bury you in a peat bog. Okay. You don't want like a straw to breathe? Okay. Bury you right now. You just saw a deer not too long ago. Ooh, what were they like? Were they graceful? Did they run away all cute? No, just to be mummified. Well, you can be mummified as you live. And put you in there right now and not give you a straw. Bury you down there. You'll be mummified real quick. Send some void pics in animals. Thank you. Thank you. Let me take a look at void. Oh my god. That first image of him. Okay, I like the one where he's upside down. Hang on. If you guys want to join the Discord, it's down there. But most of you are probably already in there. But he's upside down and his little fang tooth is sticking out. What a silly little guy. Give you iPods to listen to Rua? Oh, you're so right. We should have a generator down there that like charges your phone and keeps it on my streams at all time, so that I always have a permanent viewer. Would you guys do that for me when you guys are getting? If you guys die, can you put it in your will that you have to have a phone or like a computer at all times, always tuned into my channel? That'd be really cool. Thanks. He was just laying like that. What a silly little guy. They were eating the flowers. Aww, cute. I remember seeing I remember we found a deer skull before. I found a deer skull. Will they allow that? You can just you just tell them that that's in your will, and they have to follow it. What are they gonna do? Like not do your will? Not do your will? That would be fucked up. You can like say that in your will. You can say, if you don't follow this, I will hunt you forever. I will follow you around. You want to see some chicks? I assume you mean the chicken kind of chicks. And the answer is yes. I will curse you Tutankhamun style, bruh. Unless you give my favorite VTuber. I'm kind of just assuming I'm your favorite VTuber, but I am your favorite VTuber, right? I'm just going to assume your answer is yes. +1 view at all times. Lol, people think wouldn't follow the will if it's too crazy. Yeah, that's probably true. But if you threaten them with haunting, it might work. It may work. I need to clear my desk a little bit. There's 2 cups. There's 2 empty cups of tea and 2 wrappers. I had some some galaxy ripples. Oh, they're so good. Haunt them until we get what we want. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Would you guys go into a haunted house now? Would you guys go? You know what one I cannot do? You know what one I cannot do because I get way too freaked out about it? It's the Bloody Mary one. You know where you have the lights off and you look in the mirror and like pitch blackness and then you say Bloody Mary 3 times into the mirror? I can't do that. It freaks me out. It doesn't even make any sense. Why would Mary, the mother of God, like attack you? That doesn't make any sense. But it still freaks me out. Oh, look at the chickies. Look at the chickies. Aww. They look so cute. Never haunted house. You'll end up punching an actor and being crippled by guilt. Oh my god. I know that there's a few like haunted houses around the gaff that do things like that. You know, you run through and they like grab at you and stuff. Oh my god, that could be there are lots. I imagine there's loads of chickies. Do you know the blue baby one or whatever the name is? Baby Blue? I don't know that one. That one's not familiar with me. I know the Ouija boards are like, you kind of like push it around and like you go, I'm not pushing it, bro. I'm not pushing it. What if it just spell? Like, what if you did a Ouija board and it actually worked, but like it spelled something in like Japanese, and it's like, oh well, shit. I don't know what this says. I don't know how it would spell it. You know what? That's really something that they should do with Ouija boards. It's very discriminatory that they only have like A B C D and like the numbers and yes and no. They should at least have an ask again later or add a new language. That would be a really fun. That would be a really funny scene. That would be a really funny scene in like a scary movie. They're like, okay, we gotta contact the ghosts. We got a Ouija board for this. They put it out, and it just like it just has in the corner like different language or something, and like it just keeps moving it over to different language. But like when it first does that, or maybe it spells out, I don't speak English or something like that, and they're like, oh, how can we possibly do this? And then the ghost hunting person is like, don't worry, I came prepared. And they walk in with like 2 boxes of different Ouija boards, all of different languages. That should be like the standard. That should be like the standard you'd expect with your ghost hunter. Why would a ghost that didn't speak Hungarian know how to speak Hungarian, huh? Like maybe they died in a Hungarian hospital, but they never spoke Hungarian. You gotta think like that. Not even a fada on them. Can't even get Irish ghosts. Exactly. See? Ghosts left you on red. There's just like a little check mark. There's just like a little check mark, and the thing goes over to the check mark and just stays there. Sometimes it snaps over to the dots as they're typing, and it just goes back to the check mark. I keep looking at him upside. I keep looking at Void upside down with his little toot fang. He's very cute. I get kind of freaked out by ghosts, even though I don't really believe in them. I just like just in case I get like freaked out about it. Not ghosts. It's more like I feel like satanic stuff. I think that's the stuff that gets me like. I don't want to fuck with that. Not even from the perspective of like this like religion is specifically true. It's more of this represents what is meant to be like evil. Okay, this represents whatever this thing is. It's meant to represent that which is evil. I don't want to mess with the metaphysical of evil. Okay. Do you play horror games or no? Not really. Like there's some games that like are kind of horror in the sense that they scare the shit out of you, but I don't really play horror games. I really should actually. I think that could be a lot of fun. I never played a horror game. I know I have played horror games, but I never like. It was never a genre I played a lot of, and I know that that's like really fun for you guys. To watch me scream like a baby. To watch me scream like a little baby and go gaga, help me. But there's like 2 ways you could get me to like cringe and like beg you guys to let me stop a stream. A horror game that's like actually really scary, I think. Or have me watch like embarrassing moments, okay? Have me watch like really embarrassing things from TV where like the point of it is that like you're meant to be embarrassed for the character, but I find those so hard to watch. I find those really hard to watch. I will actively pause a show or like I'll pause it and just sit there and be like, oh, this is really hard to watch. It would often happen on like Ned's Declassified or something like that. You avoid all the awkward stuff. You just skip them. You just skip them. You cannot watch those. You know exactly. You know exactly what it's like. You have to look away. It's so difficult. It's so difficult because you're just sitting there like. It's meant to be part of the TV, but why does it have to be so painful to watch? Yeah, I have to check something real quick. Oh yeah, I do. Oh wait, did I not save? Hang on a second. Excuse me a moment. There we go. Fixed. I'll get. Oh, it's so painful to watch those. It's so painful to watch those. I think whenever it's like anything to do with like some are fine to watch. Like I could watch The In-Betweeners anytime. The In-Betweeners is like one of the funniest shows ever made. Oh my! I haven't watched The In-Betweeners in ages. But for those of you who don't know what The In-Betweeners is, The In-Betweeners is a show, an English show made about four kind of boys in secondary school, just kind of living, but it's very realistic to what it's like growing up. It's not like, you know, like a stereotypical American school show. It's very much like there's bullies, it's really funny. It's hard to explain, but it's a sitcom, but it's not a cheesy sitcom. I don't even know if you call it a sitcom, but I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. You know what I need to get back? I need to get back to watching The Sopranos. I haven't watched it in ages. I've not watched The Sopranos in absolutely ages. I was on like season 2, I think. I keep forgetting. Like I get distracted. I either have to stream or do stuff or study or go to the gym, or I get distracted playing games. Oh god, hang on. My legs started doing that thing. Do you guys ever get that thing where like if you put your weight on your foot, I find if you like raise your foot slightly, or you raise your heel, and you kind of like put pressure on your leg in a certain way, your foot starts just like going crazy and just starts bouncing. It was doing that there, and I almost didn't really realize it was kind of just happening on its own. And I looked down and I was like, oh my god, relax. Ugh. I'm getting a little bit eepy. And it's coming up to about 2.5 hours, which I think is a decent enough stream. So I think we may look for someone to raid. There's quite a few new people here. Let me take a look. Take a look at some of these people. You too, you're eepy. You EB Mike. I'm not too eepy. I'm kind of just like I'm just getting like brain tired from streaming. I'm getting a little bit brain tired. That's a collab. I don't like collabing into other streamers' things, or like raiding into collabs. It can be a little bit awkward. Deeply EB. Oh, I imagine your EP lasts a lot. You're not tired, but you're very hot. It's 84 degrees. Go get yourself an ice cream. When did you say D&D will be back? It should be back this week. And I think we will have 2 sessions because the week after won't have any D&D either. You've been shining my brain orb diligently. Thank you, D. If you can put it back in by the end of the stream, that would be very thankful. Don't like run off and steal it. Don't run off. Don't try and sell my brain. I know brains may go for a lot of money on the black market, but please don't steal it. Who do we read into? There's a few people online right now. Can you steal it from me? You mean what? No, do not steal my brain. I need that to function. We can... You guys aren't planning to do a heist, are you, of my brain? Wait, what are you gonna... What would you even swap it out with? What would you put in there instead? We would never die. You would never. I assume you meant like a Dia emote. A nice smooth rock. Oh, then I could headbutt really hard. Pip. Pip. I think that's like the first time I've ever seen you curse. Like one you'd find on the beach. That's a good size too. It's a good size of a rock. You curse all the time? I don't see it. I see you beating people up all the time. You are gorgeous. Thank you so much, Sky. That's very sweet of you. And thank you very much for the follow and first time chat. Welcome in, welcome in. You kind of caught it at the very end of the stream. I'm sorry. You kind of caught it at the very end. Not on streams. You're an innocent duck, you swear. So you curse a lot more in person then. You're sorry. No, Pip, I don't care about cursing at all. I don't care about cursing at all. Do not worry. I will say I do limit my cursing. I do limit my cursing because I think I'm much more focused on streams. I'm sorry, Sky. Wait, hang on. What's your full name? Skylar Caputo. You will never forgive this, Pip. No, don't be mean to Pip. But it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, Sky. I am Rua Uaquilta, a half human, half Tuatha. Thank you so much for joining. I hope maybe you can catch a full stream sometime soon. But we're kind of just looking. We're kind of just like chilling out at the end of stream, while I look for someone to raid. You're using memory eraser? Lancelot, I'd like to warn you, her memory eraser may be the very rock she plans to put in my brain that you suggested, and she's just gonna hit you. Nice to meet you as well. She's just gonna donk you, and you're gonna forget everything. Other people are doing ASMR, but I'm not doing ASMR. I technically should have been, but okay. $1 million question: do you like anime? If so, which ones are your favorites? Is it going in your brain first? I think it's going in your brain, but it's going through the hard way. Yours are Hello Kitty, Hamatoro, Kirby, Sailor Moon, Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls are anime? Oh wait, no, is Z like the anime version? Sonic X, Magical Doreme, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon, Doraemon, My Hero Academy, Death Note, Attack on Titan, Hanako, Inuyasha, Devil is a Part-Timer, Free, Kuroko no Basket, Haikyuu, Yokai Watch, Jujutsu Kaisen, Yuri on Ice. Yeah, he did come prepared. Damn. You had that shit ready to go. There's a few in there that I quite liked. I liked Yuri on Ice. I liked Death Note, Attack on Titan. I liked bits and pieces of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's just kind of fun. I really liked Haikyuu. I thought that was a really good one. I thought that... Oh, woman, is it? Sorry? I don't know. I have no idea. I was just reading chat. I really liked No Hunter x Hunter. I was a big fan of Tiger and Bunny. Tiger and Bunny is a really, really fun one. One Punch Man, obviously, is fantastic. The second season is kind of... Blue Period would probably be my favorite. Blue Period, the art manga is probably my favorite anime. I've been reading recently, actually. You loved Tiger and Bunny. Tiger and Bunny is so cute. It's so fun. They have such a great dynamic. Um, I was reading Seven Deadly Sins. I think yeah, I did watch that. I watched like the first the first season. Then I got really confused. Because there was like seven different Seven Deadly Sins. Hot guy overlord. I see. That's what you might like. You know what? Sky. I think you are going to fit in very well here. Trust me. When I don't know if Haru's still here, but they love their gacha games. They love all those. Well, there were some other ones where like they were fighting on an island. It was like some crazy island. I can't remember the name of it. It was on Netflix, I think, but I remember being really good. No, you won't turn back now. No. They'll fit in. These people are weird. They're nice, and Pip, you're part of these people. If they're weird, then you're weird too. You're so normal. Oh yeah, Dee's like the most normal person you've ever met. Super normal. What's the other one? I was reading recently, like as in 2 days ago, Windbreaker. And that doesn't mean farting, by the way. Windbreaker, which I guess is like a wind chime, I think is what it's meant to be. Because they feature kind of heavily in it. I think it recently got like a new season, which I think is why I saw a load of people talking about it. But I decided to check it out. It kind of vaguely has a similar feel to the later seasons of Lookism, where it's just a bunch of fighting. The only thing I could say, paranormal, you could say, you're not a ghost, but you might be a ghost after Pip hits you with the rock. Or sorry, uses her brain, her memory remover. I kind of been enjoying it. But Lookism is another good one. It's not an anime, but it's a Korean anime. It is an anime, but it's Korean based. You'd be a very traditional corpse. You don't think you have enough unfinished business. You don't hit everyone with a rock. Maybe some people though. You will hit me with just the weird people. And Lancelot is kind of weird, so he does deserve it. What others spring to mind? There was a lot in there that you mentioned, Sky, that were pretty good. I got like juked into watching Yuri on Ice though. I got juked into watching Yuri on Ice. I thought it was a sports anime. And it was a sports anime. But there was more to it than the sports anime. Who is Short Sleepy Stream? Chisel Chikawa. Save Rocky donation. Donathon. Ooh, who's this? I kind of like their look at their model. QAnon. Yapping hours. Co-working. Oh. I think they literally just... Yeah, they just left. Rua confirmed into boys. Watched Yuri. Yeah, Yuri on Ice is a yaoi anime. And that's what I mean by... That's what I mean by also last... I saw that. I'm kind of tired. I'll do those next stream. I'll add on like 5 extra streams. Yeah, it's a yaoi. So what happened was... All sports anime are fruity. No, it's not. It has Yuri in the name. I thought it was just an ice skating anime. Yuri's the name of 2 characters. It's really funny. One of my friends, Son Albionis, he's actually really upset that they made Yuri, the black-haired Yuri, skinnier. He liked him more when he was chubby. It's a man's name. In Japanese it is, yeah. But like there's like a Russian name. There's a Russian Yuri and then there's normal Yuri. Who else is... That's a flesh tuber. We don't raid into those. You know what? We'll raid into Abigail Croc. Abigail Croc. They're doing an all-day 100% Kirby 64 marathon. Sounds fun. Oh, that's a guy. Oh, yeah, that is a guy. Yeah. The model doesn't look exactly like it. Well, those could be pecs, I suppose. Those could be pecs. We hate fleshlings. You love Yurio and his man's performance, like holy. Wait, isn't Yurio oh no, Yuri, sorry, Yuri is that guy. Yeah, Yuri's the blonde guy. Who's that character? The small one. The kind of short one. What's his name again? Kenjiro. Kenjiro. I think he does like swing dances, the Russian Yuri. But the I think it's Kenjiro Minami that I'm thinking of. He does like the swing dances. It's really cool. Can a man not simply have massive milkers? I suppose if they spend a lot of time in the gym. But yeah, we'll raid into Abigail. Oh, maybe it's like a could be actually. It might be what's the term again? Babaniku? Or it may not be a guy, just saying. Raid message, broski. Okay. They are I don't know. We're not doing milkers. That's not happening. We're not doing that. No. Nope. We can just do the regular Rua. We can just do the Rua. But I suppose I should say thank you guys for joining. Thank you for the stream. Glad you were able to catch me. Thank you, Aqua. Thank you. Rua raid. Thank you. Now give it to me with a sus face. I need to set up thank you. I need this. Rua raid. There we go. I need to set this up as an actual like redeem. Or not a redeem, like a command. But anyway. Garev Mila Mahagut and Slong Foe, and I will talk to you guys next stream. Bye. Thank you guys for joining. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't a reading stream, but you know, I just got distracted talking. You guys always do it. Bye.